Bitcoin took yet another drop yesterday, scaring everyone, dropping below 40,000, even dropping below 39,000 there for a while. Obviously, 39,600, a key level that I've been watching. And for now, that has held as support. For now, I know that you guys want me to say that the bottom is in, but I'm not going to do it today because like everyone else, I have no idea what's happening. But we also have inflation coming in right now, 8.5%. And if you believe that shit, then welcome to America where we believe that shit because we know it's probably 18.5%. I'm still in a pretty aggressive mood today. We'll discuss it all later with my guest, Eric Krown of the Eric Krown Crypto Crown Cave. Let's go.
Let's go.
What's up, everybody? I'm Scott Melker, also known as the Wolf of All Streets. Before we get started, please subscribe to the channel and hit your face on the keyboard with a mask. Now, I've been a little bit under the weather. As you guys know, I went to Miami last week with a 99.9738 with a line over it chance that I would get sick of some sort. So out of respect for my guests and my microphone, I am wearing a mask. No, I'm not going to. Seriously, I feel like somewhere a combination between hot dog shit and death. But here we are. I'm going to do it with you guys. Going to keep recording podcasts. Going to keep on working. And we don't talk about COVID. No. Not on this channel, just like shitcoins. Right? Yes, guys, I'm in a mood. Sorry. It's all that infectious energy that I have right now. First, I got to put on the banner right down. Oh, the wrong way. I did it again. Check out Vauld, guys, our amazing sponsor. As I told you yesterday, so I've been putting it to work. They have this incredible buy the dip automatically feature. Feature is a word I was looking for. Another F word. And every time it buys every time Bitcoin drops a bit, it automatically buys the dip so that your stupid face doesn't go, I'm going to buy the dip. Oh, no, I'm panicking. I'm not buying the dip. I'm scared. We're going to 10, so I can't buy at 39.6. Can't do it because we all know that you're humans, which makes you probably terrible at decisions and money things and investing and also trading. So guys, check out Vauld. You can buy the dip automatically there, 40% discount on your trading fees. Highest rates in the game. What do you guys got over here? You're smashing likes. We got let's go. Someone licked your face at Bitcoin Miami and you didn't notice. Oh, I noticed. There, I've never had, I mean, germs aside, I've never had so many people within 3 inches of my, and my nose is pretty big. So it gets out there, but like 3 inches of my face for extended periods of time. Right. So no surprises here that I'm feeling a bit under the weather. Anyways, none of that matters. As I said, Bitcoin doing a little bounce thing. And because you've heard my opinion over and over and over again, I like to bring on people that are smarter than me and have better opinions. So, of course, guys, I've got Eric Krown today. What's up, man? How are you?
Hey, man. Good to be back. And I feel very safe with that mouse that you had on earlier. Very, very nice. Very fiery, too, Mr. Scott. Holy moly, man. Coming out with a bang right there. Loving it.
Glasses too, just in case. These are real. These are the blue glasses that make it so your brain doesn't die when you look at the screen.
Right on. Yeah, I got some of those too. I call them my sex goggles because, well, obviously.
I don't know what you guys are doing over there in Finland, but that's awesome. I don't think I would get very far with these on in my house, to be quite honest.
But just got to pull the right moves. That's all.
So listen, just do it right at the beginning. Here's his YouTube, which has a lot more subscribers, followers, views, and generally good information than mine. So if you're here, you should probably check that out. But now let's just dig into what's important because I actually started to watch your video this morning, and you had a lot of people watching it. Gave your opinion. Seems that you have a pretty strong feeling on at least where we were about to be yesterday, or at least where we're at now. So do you mind if I just bring up your charts and we can take a look?
Yeah, we can definitely do that.
Have at it, man.
Well, I can give you the hopium and I can give you the doomium. For right now, though, I think that, if you're just talking about today, I don't know how deep you want to go. think that we probably just saw probably saw the high of the day. Doesn't mean it can't go higher tomorrow, but today, range bound, and that was probably the high right there off of the CPI coming in, which all that shit just gets played up, just to kind of justify a move. Anyways, for right now, if you want to start off with the hopium, I can give you some hopium, of which in this case, what's Bitcoin done? Well, I got pretty damn bearish below about $44,500. We've kind of hit my targets, as you said earlier. And I suppose the hopium is that, hey, Bitcoin's just coming down here. It's setting in a higher low. It's coming in right at the 618. If you're looking at this on CME, it's a very technical correction, and probably grinds it up a little bit sideways, fills out this area right here. And, if you can flip back above about $44,500, that's at the point where I'd kind of look at this all as one massive reaccumulation, and time to get, time to start talking about the fun targets again, right? Towards 55, 60, 100,000, why not? All that good stuff. I think that's honestly rather unlikely, and I can tell you why. The big one for me is open interest over here. So open interest representing leverage positions is just one of the best indicators, honestly, with kind of judging the severity of a move that isn't coming. And we're still pretty fucking high over here. Sorry, I don't mean to use the old cuss words there. Apologies.
Have you by any chance watched my channel for 30 seconds?
I have, but it's always a little bit of an endeavor coming on.
If you didn't.
My man. All right. Very, very nice. So the thing with this is that we hit extremes here on open interest. To put this in perspective, the leverage positions on the board at that run towards $48,000 was about similar to what we saw last year in April when Bitcoin was trading at $65,000. Even to take that one step further, we saw it at about 13.5 billion, so about 1 billion less than where we're at just like a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago, when Bitcoin was making that failed attempt towards $52,000 in late December. So there was a massive divergence between open interest and price action, and I believe that we're kind of seeing that unravel right now. And typically speaking, anytime that we have seen open interest above 13.5 billion plus a local high being confirmed, which we certainly had back on over here with that move down below about 44.5 to 45, well, it has led on to a minimum 20% correction, which is kind of where we're at right now, maybe a little bit lower, and at maximum about a 50% correction. Now, the reason why I'm kind of thinking that this might grind it a bit more sideways here, and then perhaps, if it is going to dump out, maybe like early May, something like that, if it's going to happen, is mostly based off of this chart right here. This is my volatility versus momentum chart. And we have to go over a historical signal. Anyone who's familiar with me will know what I'm going over right now, but it is rather important and rather powerful, as we'll explain. So first, I'll start off right here. This is BBWP representing volatility. So what you need to know about this is that volatility is a mean reverting indicator. And within the context of the past few years here, anytime that we've seen it get down into the teen percentiles, as this is measured in percentiles, it has led towards a very uniform move, if you will. On average, it's printed about 45% move from that expansive phase to either the upside or the downside. Everyone fucking hates technical analysis for that. We'll obviously come up with validations for those conditions, of course, here. But you can, I've measured a few of them out right here. Basically, 45% move on average done over the course of the next 40-ish, maybe a little bit more than 40 days, is what we've seen, just in like the last year and a half. And again, we can pull that out even more, but I think this kind of gets the job done right here. I've already gone ahead and anticipated the reasonable targets based off that from a historical analysis. To the upside, that would make 56 to 65,000 bucks relevant, and to the downside, somewhere around about 24 to 25,000 bucks.
Boo this man! I'm just
Now, here's where you're really gonna fucking hate me. So I've been using the 5-day stochastic momentum oscillator to kind of get a bias on direction for this, because anytime that we do see that volatility expansion, the direction obviously for volatility is neutral. But a momentum oscillator like the stochastic on this time frame has been very consistent in getting the direction right alongside that expansion. So, just kind of measured it out right here. Again, all these green bars correlate with those, extreme lows on BBWP. Down, up, up, down. We already know this. Down, up, down. All for some pretty big moves, respectively. And for right now, Bitcoin is not just confirming yet again another lower high in a series of lower highs, but we're also about to see the 5-day stochastic momentum cross the downside for the first time since late January, actually. if Bitcoin does start to close the next 5-day below about $43,000. Now, to be fair, that's not coming in for another 3 days or so. And again, we really need to see the volatility actually expand from here. Just being down here is not good enough. You need to see it actually expand, which we haven't gotten just yet. So it is more likely right now, statistically speaking, that we do see that downside expansion. And I suppose my most, bearish, worst case scenario target may be relevant like towards end of summer or around end of year, something like that, would be probably around 24 to 25,000 bucks. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of stops along the way if that's going to happen, if that's even going to be reasonable. There's going to be a lot of bounces, like 35, 30. Obviously, everyone knows these numbers, right? But for right now, I think that you kind of can take a little bit of solace in the hopium case, as long as Bitcoin's above about 37,000 bucks, let's say. That's kind of where that gets completely thrown by the wayside, even for this little LARP line right here, as I like to refer them to.
LARP lines are great.
They work. That's the crazy thing. They work. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. If you're looking at the long term, I can pull up one more chart over here as well that I think is a bit more damning.
You talked about lower highs, higher lows. I think that not just the chart. I think that describes the Bitcoin community. We're all having
the best of the best and the worst of the worst. I could not agree more, Mister. I could not agree more, man. I could not agree more, Scott. Anyways, here's probably the most simplistic but most nasty chart I can bring up. It's just fucking simple, man. Look, anytime that we've seen the monthly MACD cross the downside, it's happened 3 times in the past. It's always led towards a correction towards that green moving average on this chart. That's a 55 EMA. Now, of course, there's one other condition to kind of make this more reasonable, and that is also closing below this white moving average here. That is a 20 simple. Again, it's really only happened 3 times in history, so there's not that many tests, obviously, but we're already, dancing around that 20 simple. This is a monthly after all. We still got another 3 weeks left in the trading month to go. So, if Bitcoin starts closing monthly below there, I would feel very, very confident with saying that, we're very likely to see back down to $30,000 macro range lows. At that point, what's a wick down to 25,000 bucks, which is exactly actually where the 55 is right now, or just below there, 24.
25 is fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Look, yeah. Listen, I know that you've been around.
Never even retested the 3 and the something year high.
Right. And you got a good old CME gap down there too for the gap boys who want to talk about that. And I know that you've been in this space for a long time, man. 2017, 2018, we're already on the moon, man. This is good. This is fucking good. So I'm 25,000 bucks. That's fine, man. That's fine by me. But I do understand that can be maybe a little bit more I don't know, maybe not so comforting to some people out there, but fair enough. At the end of the day, I think the hopium would be, you actually literally might have just seen the low right there. Might drop down a little bit lower towards about 38, but ultimately, if that low is going to hold, as long as that low does hold, I suppose that you can still kind of say, hey, maybe it is okay, maybe it's not.
42, right? Maybe 45.5, something like that. Come
on. Back above 44 and a half, I'm actually, I'd be quite bullish actually. I'm looking at Dixie as well over here, and I think Dixie's putting a nice daily high right now. I think it's extremely bullish long term, but quarterly, extremely fucking bullish, disgustingly bullish right here. Hidden bullish divergence, very low volatility. This is quite likely to go towards 107, maybe even $111 in the next, I don't know, years. It's going to take a long time, obviously, but short term, hey, just focus on the short term, man. We got a nice little daily high in the making right here. Short term, hourly, dropping down off of that CPI print. But yeah, no, this is very, very long term bullish as far as I'm concerned. So
I love referring to it as Dixie. I live in the South, so we're always whistling Dixie.
Indeed.
Yeah, the dollar. I love the concept of dollar strength. Right
on. Yeah.
Print 40% of the money in the world in 18 months, but all you have to do is be better than the other shitty currency.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing that a lot of people don't understand. Dixie is not just the dollar's strength. It's not the dollar's absolute value. Obviously, it's relative to a basket of other fiat currencies. So as long as, the Europeans, which I'm living in here right now and very happy about this, print more, it goes up, number go up, man. So fair enough on that one.
Awesome, man. Anything else that you're watching specifically at the moment before I let you go?
There's one last thing. If you want a bit more hopium, the other source of hopium would be tethered dominance. Tethered dominance has been incredibly well correlated, or sorry, I should say inversely correlated on the weekly trend in direction with Bitcoin for obvious reasons. Anyways, right now, this one is putting in a bit of a high right here, and I expect that this will come down. So, Bitcoin probably spends some times around these lows and grinds it out sideways. And, if you see another move back of about 44.5, I'd look at that as a long-term, really, really good signal. Until that happens, though, well, risk remains lower, I suppose we could say.
All right, man. I guess we'll see what happens. So I showed everybody your channel. Where else can everybody follow you after this?
You shouldn't follow me anywhere else.
Follow him. Twitter. He's giving great financial advice.
How dare you, Scott?
Oh, no, not financial. Never.
Yes, the old NFA. I'm on Twitter every once in a while. I try my best to kind of just post there and then run away and not read anything because you know how it can be, I'm sure. My Twitter handle is at Krown Crypto Cave with the K for Krown. Got an Instagram if you want to see my boring life, but you probably shouldn't. So just leave it on YouTube, leave it on Twitter, and that's all well and good, man. And I just want to say a massive thank you for having me back on, dude. It's always a pleasure to speak with you and in the community here.
You're welcome anytime. I can see in the comments you're quite beloved, man. Honestly, like everybody's like, my favorite. He's my favorite. There's Elsa.
Much love to all there.
Yeah. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. We're gonna move on here with the news, and we'll have you back soon. Have a good one.
Alrighty, man. You take care.
Yeah, guys, that was the legend, the man, the myth, the legend, Eric Krown, back from sunny Finland to share his thoughts with us. Everybody was asking, where's Elsa? I thought it was a Frozen joke, but that's actually, I believe, his fiance's name. People are actually named that there. So now do where's Anna, guys, next time. Here we go, guys. Let's look at what's happening in the world. White House in damage control mode as crypto markets brace for 8% plus inflation. Yeah, it came in at 8.5, guys. Came in at 8.5. White House blames Russia's war in Ukraine for the extraordinary elevated inflation to be revealed by Tuesday's data from the Labor Department. They got ahead of that one, right? Blame Russia. Blame Russia. We need like Terrence and Phillip to come out here and fart on Russia. I think we all know that Russia's contributing, gas prices, etc. But are we, I mean, seriously, blame Russia? We're not blaming Russia for this. We know that this was already long out of control in the war, just straw that broke the camel's back, so to speak. Also, 8.5% really. Look, I'm going to do a thing. Look at this. Oh, no, now the banner's in my face. That's bad. Yeah, 8.5%. Well, I don't know, guys. Remember in like January, February, they quietly said, we're just going to sort of carry the 1 and divide by 3 and change the way that we calculate CPI moving forward. Basically, the government said, we don't like what the numbers are going to be, so we're just going to give you different numbers, right? So I think we can all accept that 8.5% is probably wildly low. And guess what? If you got your money in a bank, one of those things where the dinosaurs live, got your money in a bank right now at this very moment, earning 0.00001% interest, you're effectively losing 8.5% of your money a year in the bank. God, like if only there was a better asset to put your money in that was deflationary and not as, susceptible to the shenanigans of the federal government. That's Bitcoin, guys, because some of you are literally so dense that I had to actually say that to you because you're like, is there an asset like that? God, I'm going to watch this guy in suspense. Wonder what's going to happen. Yeah. So maybe, I don't know, buy a little Bitcoin. I wrote about it in the newsletter this morning. There's only one trajectory for Bitcoin, right? Everybody who comes into it never leaves. Yes, you have people who are like, you know what? I'm going to buy a douchey dog mat NFT, and they're like, and it goes 0, and they're like, I'm out of here, man. Crypto sucks, right? Or some random dog coin. But in general, if you actually do the work and learn about Bitcoin, you never go back. You never see these institutions being like, you know what? Pack it in. Not doing crypto anymore. You never see it with the billionaires. Doesn't happen. Someone said, play a fun sound. I'm broke. We're all a little broke. All a little broker than we were before. My health is broke. I'm jacked up. But you know what, guys? I think I've proven I just show up, man. I don't care. I'll be like in the hospital, broken whole body, and I'll be like live streaming, making jokes. I don't care. I'm going to be there. Yeah, we'll be there. It's Michael McDonald, in case you're wondering. But yeah, 8.5%. What an absolute joke. Meta starts building a digital economy for creators in Horizon worlds. That's what Facebook's called now, right? So the new tools for hawking virtual goods in the social media giant's virtual reality game Horizon Worlds is their game. Handful of creators will be able to sell virtual items and effects in the respective worlds, Meta says. Only Americans and Canadians above the age of 18 will be able to purchase those items. That's because they're pornographic, obviously. They have to be, and probably maybe weed. I don't know what they're going to be selling in there, but I can tell you right now, man, I'm here for like the transition and everybody doing technology and stuff, but I'm not going to hang out in Facebook's metaverse. I say that, but I wear an Oculus. I'm a hypocrite. I use the Oculus because I like to knock people out. Knock out. I like to do that. You know? And they're probably collecting that data on what an awesome boxer I am, but that's a far cry from going down the Facebook metaverse gaming hole. We have decentralized games for that. Yeah. I mean, there are people who like put on an Oculus and use like the Facebook native browser and watch pornography, apparently. That seems like a bad idea. Yeah, thrill of the fight, man. I've knocked out all those dudes. But like once you get to the highest level, they throw one punch and like you're a dead person. It's not that cool. You know? So whatever. Moving on to the next thing. Bored Apes Go Holly. Get the consensus ad off. I should probably go to Consensus. I already got sick at Miami. Gotta go do that. I'm gonna go to Permissionless in West Palm Beach next month. Bored Apes Go Hollywood with Coinbase produced movie trilogy. Didn't see that one coming. Trio of films will tie into the launch of Coinbase's long-awaited NFT marketplace. I don't really understand this story. Do you? Someone explain this to me. They're making 3 movies about Bored Apes, but it's produced by Coinbase, and they're calling it Hollywood. Like, is this going to be like on a movie screen near you, or is it like just making some videos? I don't know. Look at this guy, Eric Krown. I don't know. The first 20 minutes. Jesus. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. Seems like that'll be cool. You know, if you're an ape, you probably make a whole bunch of money because of it. And yeah, that's a thing. Let's take a look at this. Robinhood. Ooh, I already got it up here. Hold up. Messed up. Robinhood appears to be adding 4 cryptos, including Shiba, Inu, and Solana. The other 2 are Matic and Comp, apparently. Oh, that's cool. So here you go. The exchange has added specific pages for each of the 4 coins with a message that prospective traders can sign up to buy or sell each of these coins. Doesn't appear that the coins are available to trade yet, according to various comments on Twitter. When Shiba Inu, you guys got the message. Well, maybe the Robinhood pump will be the new thing since the Coinbase pumps have been weak AF. Let's take a look at those 4 coins and see what happens when they are being listed. Shib popping off right into resistance there, though. I don't know if that resistance is that important. Yeah, Shib looking really good, but I think you really, honestly, at this point, you got to get up here above 0.00003290. Like, honestly, whatever, bro. Let's get this line. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4 rejections there. Like you guys asking your favorite girl out in high school. At least you asked a lot, though. You tried. Guys, she's going to love it. Just, keep asking. She's going to finally see what a deep and meaningful emotional man you are. Just stop asking her. She doesn't like you. Solana. No, good. I'm still in profit on Solana. That's cool. That's dope.
Oh no.
No, that's the wrong one.
That's dope.
That one. But anyways.
Oh no. We suck again.
I think that's fair too. In general. Yep. Yeah, Shib is actually trading now on Robinhood. That's cool. Yeah. Solana looks fine. Key levels have not changed. Actually, I mean, you would say if you have been looking for support from a supply and demand perspective, I mean, this would be your area right here, right? Let's pull that down. Got some nice tweezer bottoms all over the market right now. See that? Like the daily lows and the next day open are the lows. Pretty good. Pretty good. I'm not too worried right now. Matic, oh, that popped right off the retest of that descending line. Not bad. But these are all on resistance, right? This is resistance right here, this candle. And comp, also kind of pumping. Could be a bullish engulfing candle. I don't know. These things look kind of good. Let's take a look at ETH for fun. Ooh, retesting resistance from the underside. From the underpants. But this also has tweezer bottoms. I don't know, man. Maybe now the inflation numbers are out there and we can, try to do some stuff. Yeah, that's a new edition. Cool it now. You got to cool it now. Ooh, watch out. They're gonna lose control. That was my jam. Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. If I like the girl, who cares who you like? It's Ralph Tresvant. Strangely, the guy who made it, who was the least successful of all the members of New Edition, even though he was the lead singer. Bobby Brown, Johnny Gill, Ricky Bell, Michael Bivens, Ronnie DeVoe, Bell, Biv DeVoe, right? And then you got Ralph Tresvant. Didn't really make it. Yeah, I'm just really not that worried right now. But also, like, I'm never worried. So don't listen to me. Bitcoin, there's that 39.6. Nice. There's those higher lows he's talking about for now. Tweezer bottoms on Bitcoin too. And listen, we got that my idea was invalidated there. It happens, but if we do this, any close below 39.5 right now with a bounce, we're going to get that oversold, massively oversold bullish diversion. Pretty good. Lazy people, smash that like. Are their fingers painted on? Sheesh. You got actual fingers, you can use them. Unless they're spaghetti. We've been through this before. Guys, that's about all I got for you today, to be quite frank. Who is quite frank? Why does everybody talk about him all the time? A haircut a week ago. I'm not really feeling it. Honestly, feels like a helmet. Sorry. Yeah. I don't want to get you guys sick. So I'm going to wear my mask. Hope you've enjoyed this stream today. I was having trouble standing up before it, to be quite frank. I'm pretty sick. And now I'm going to go record a podcast. Even though I have about 30 podcasts recorded from this week, I'm going to go just do some more work. Go do some more work because that's what you got to do. Anyways, I'm going to trick you guys right now with Vauld, right? Usually you're used to me saying goodbye and then playing my exit music, which is great. But this time I'm going to play you the Vauld ad from my podcast. Watch it. So, peace, guys, I have a serious question for you. How much interest are you earning in your bank account? Is it 0.00001% or something similar? We all know by now that there's a better way in crypto, but you want to be using the best platform possible, and that is Vauld. I have been using it myself now for quite a while, earning the highest interest rates in the industry. 12.68% on stablecoins, 6.7% on ETH and Bitcoin, and earning yield on a ton of other assets. But it's so much more than that, guys. They have a robust exchange. You can swap your coins, and they have the amazing automatic investment plan where you can dollar cost average, or more importantly, buy the dip automatically. We know that when the dip actually comes, nobody buys it because they're scared. Well, you can automate that process now with Vauld. Guys, this platform is absolutely incredible. It does everything. They're backed by Pantera and Coinbase Ventures. You really can't ask for anything more. And if you use the link right down below, you get a 40% kickback on trading fees, 5% commission on interest payouts, and 5% commission on loan interest. Guys, sign up right now at thewolfofallstreets.info/Vauld. That's VAULD. Do it now, seriously.